how they play the clock.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Scott the pass to Tiny. Puts it up from 12. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Perez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the great one. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. One second left. He doesn't hit that one. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Detroit. They lead by a bucket. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got the great one. He's out there with the kid. Is it out there with Davis? So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Melo's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Washington with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Washington's got 32 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to Melo. Here's Jenkins. Toronto working the ball around now. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Now here's Melo. Now here's Jenkins. Another shot into the lane, and it's good on the way in. Jenkins got 9 points now in just the second half. Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Tries from 16. Washington, that's good. And Detroit leads by 4.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to the captain. To the left wing. And it's Melo with the rebound. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Washington. To the inside. Here's the captain. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's the great one. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Melo with the steal. Fast break Toronto. The great one passes to Davis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Toronto, Davis. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The doctor's checked in for Jenkins. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Here's the captain. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. Here's the great one, defended by Scott. Davis with a screen on Scott. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from the great one.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
To the paint. Here's Big Daddy, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to the doctor. To tie it up, and the rejection by James. Scott the pass to the captain. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Okay, Allie, thank you. But, Doctor?
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now Scott. Down low. Stolen. Pushing it up. Here's the great one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for Toronto, number 7. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Scott the pass to the captain. Over in the corner, Washington. And it's Melo with the rebound. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Stolen by Washington. To the captain. On the wing, James. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And there it is for him. And that's 12 points for Big Daddy.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's the doctor. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And here is James. It's Scott on the wing. Back to James. Now, here's Washington. Not a lot of room. Pass to Big Daddy. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Scott. Off target with his 3. Toronto trails by 4. Inside. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, James shoots the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's the great one. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside, Scott. Here's Big Daddy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Toronto making a change here. Jenkins checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Tiny, he's checked in for Scott. Here's the doctor, James covering. Jenkins with it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Detroit leading by 4. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. They've led by as much as 10. James outside. Now, here's Washington. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Davis. And here they come. And stolen by James. Now, Washington. The shot is off. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. Shooting 2.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Stolen by Washington. Now Detroit moving it up.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen away. Count it!
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Free throw good, James. Toronto trails by 8. Here's the great one. 1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Davis, 5 to shoot. Launches it. And it misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
James outside. Here's Washington. Jacks up a three. No good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lays it in off the window. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Monster.
Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function? Where the function? Where the function? Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me. Hey, how many in this club? Is it just me and you, my...
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA. Hoops. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian. We don't think things can get heated between these two, Grant. No. love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, BA, I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now a look at Vancouver's starting lineup. And it's Clutch in at the 2 spot.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Now Russell. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Here's the monster. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Has to Clutch. The 3. Houdini grabs a board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Slim, pass to Barnes. Right side, Russell. Shoots off the step back. Here's A-Train. And he drops in the layup off the glass. A-Train's got 6 points.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And they pick up 2.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
A-Train, great positioning on the putback.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Pass to Slim. Oakland working the ball around now. And here's Barnes. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Oakland shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team foul. At the line for 1, number 2.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell to pass to T. Russell, a screen on Russell. Here's Simpson. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Russell, that's good.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Pass to Simpson. Here's the Cobra. There's the 3. Fires in the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Left side, Russell. Here's Slim. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
At the line for Oakland, number 2. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Vancouver making a switch here. So he gets them both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Back to Russell. Pass to Simpson. Takes the three. Oakland with a rebound.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Here's the Cobra. He picked up 10 in his last game. Another shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Vancouver shooting their first free throw of the night here.
At the line for Vancouver, number 24, shooting 1.
And you look at rookies coming in now versus decades past. Do they get more playing time right away nowadays, Tim?
I think it's fairly similar, BA, but I do think there's more scrutiny on these teams with these high picks, so they'll get an opportunity sooner rather than later. Back in the day, a lot of these guys stayed in school longer, so they may have been more NBA ready.
Here's Simpson. Back to Russell. Launches a three. Nails it from three. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Outside Russell. Pass to the monster. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Oakland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe. For Vancouver, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Oakland on D. Pass to Simpson. To the paint. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Russell. Here's the monster. Guarded by Russell. Here's the monster. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Vancouver.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
And the basket by the monster.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Vancouver moving the ball around. The Cobra can't hit.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Slim. Soft touch off the glass. Slim's got 7 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to the Cobra. To the wing on the left. Simpson. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Oakland leading by 3. And here's Russell. Here's the monster, guarded by Russell.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Wolf passes to the captain. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. Wolf can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Holiday. Shot on the wing. And Goose pulls it down.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Here's Wolf. Here's the monster. Give him 8 points now. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Vancouver shooting only 42% to get this one going. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Pass to Banks. And he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Shoots from the line. He gets it in there. He's got 5.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Here's the captain. No points yet. Here's the monster. Pass to the captain. And there's the drive. Here's Banks. From 7 feet. No good on the shot.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Goose. Good. And Oakland leads by 3.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Oakland with a rebound. This game against Vancouver is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
And all of these guys know it's a chance to make that early statement. I expect this game to have not quite a playoff atmosphere, something very close to it.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Oakland ahead. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's get a quick breakdown. The game we've seen from Oakland here, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
We've got Barnes, and it's Wolf in at the small forward position. And for Vancouver, and it's Simpson in at the 3 slot. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's A-Train. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And for Oakland, we've got Barnes. And it's Wolf in at the 3, the small forward. Vancouver shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Simpson, three-pointer, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
The captain, pass to Wolf. To the inside, Russell. It's hauled in by Simpson.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's A-Train. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And he drops the first. Vancouver making a switch here. Russell is checked in. So hits one and misses one at the line. Oakland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
First team foul.
Vancouver on D. Trailing by 2. Here's the captain. Yet to see a basket. Here's Houdini. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oakland.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And the free throw, no good. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Simpson. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Outside Russell. Barnes a screen. Fires the 3. The shot by Russell, no good. For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Simpson. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Oakland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Russell to pass to Slim. Barnes with a screen on Russell to the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Russell to pass to Clutch. Here's Simpson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The captain, pass to Barnes. Here's Houdini. Here's the captain, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Number 13. 2 shots.
No good on that one. No good on the second free throw. For Vancouver, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
And last season, they were deadly from beyond the arc. A lot of great shooters on that team.
Here's Houdini. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Slim, pass to Barnes. And rejected. Here's Clutch. Inside. Oh, deflected. Pass to A-Train. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. A-Train's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Slim. Oakland working the ball around now. Now here's Russell. Jacks up a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Out to the wing. Shot from 16. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Right side, Russell. Right wing. Here's the captain. Back to Russell. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. For Vancouver, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. They set the pick. Down low. Here's A-Train. And the powerful one-handed slam. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Pass to Russell. To the paint. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Substitutions on the court.
For Vancouver, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Pass to Clutch.
Oakland foul. Number 2. Second team foul. Into the lineup for Vancouver. Number 25. Dave. Number 25.
Oakland on D. Who poked away. Here's the break. Here's Slim. Again, Oakland good for 2.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pass to Clutch. They set the screen. fakes to shoot. From the wing. And Goose pulls it down.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looked frustrated.
Here's Slim. 9 points in the game. Pass to the Monster. Drills it from deep. The Monster's got 11 points.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
Will it go? And again, it's Vancouver missing.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Vancouver with a rebound. It's a 6-point game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Clutch. Here's Banks. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Oakland leading by 6. The Monster pass to Slim. A minute 39 left in the second period. The Monster. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. There's a screen. Launches it. Oakland with a rebound. Goose has got 4 rebounds now. Oakland has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. To the middle. Releases. Again, Oakland good for 2.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Vancouver has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. .50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. And the layup falls. 7 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Goose. Inside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. .12 seconds left in the first half of this one. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Oakland earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Two of the best in the league in that one.
What a measuring stick game. A good chance to see how good your team really is.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Oakland. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Checking out the group for Tuomas Isalo to start the second half. And it's Simpson in at the three. Barnes, it's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Vancouver moving the ball around. Pass to the Cobra. Here's A-Train. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Houdini grabs a board. Houdini's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Russell. Barnes a screen. Here's the monster. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Clutch. Knocks it loose. Here's the monster. He's got 15. And Russell with the 3. Russell's got 16 points now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
T passes to the Cobra. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Simpson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Foul call. 6. Second personal foul, first team foul.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
First free throw is good. Russell's checked in for Vancouver. Gets one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Clutch. Back to Russell. The baseline J is on the way and out of bounds. Oakland will have it. And here's a look at what's coming up for Vancouver on Wednesday and then on Monday.
And you know, for that matchup with Virginia Beach, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
And here's Oakland. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Outside Russell. The putback. It's good on the putback. And Oakland leads by 20.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
So Tuomas Isalo's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Oakland making a switch here. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense.
Here you have two offenses that feasted off turnovers. Every opponent was a little nervous with the ball around them.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. To the inside, here's A-Train. Blocked! And out of bounds, Oakland will have it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense